Another day of streaming here for you. We are going to be working on the OpenSuspect project, as you might have found out reading the title of this video. So what's the issue here is that we still have 11 issues, but we are developing the game here, and as you can see, most of these issues have the beta tag on them. What we need to do is finish off all those that have the alpha tag. So for the alpha milestone, we have all these 4, and you can see that for 2 of those we already have a pull request, and we have 2 more left to finish. And today I'm going to be working on both of these, hopefully resolving it in 1 hour, maybe 2 hours, hopefully deal with this in a short order. So what's missing here is that we have this HUD prototype for gameplay action, which is almost perfect, except that we still have the gun, where the gun is always kind of active even though there is no one to shoot, and that's something we need to remedy here. So what I mean by the gun being active is that, let me show you in the game. So if I create a game here and I become the CIA agent whose goal is to neutralize all the people, you can see that I have this gun icon here, and I can press this gun icon even though there is no one to shoot. And so so you can see with the items, for example, that the item only appears here on the pickup list if I can actually pick the item up. And the same with this task, so the icon for the task only appears in the bottom corner when I can activate this task screen. But for the gun, the gun should always be there, because you should know that you are the infiltrator, you have the gun, so the gun is in your hand. It's the same like if you pick this up. When you pick up the item, this icon for emptying the bottle is always there, even though, and that this will be like if. So what I'm trying to say here is that, and this is like not really good example, because I don't really have the nice icons for like the hover and the deactivate. So some of the items, maybe you can only use them when you are at the task. So maybe you can put this into the cabinet later, and then we will have an icon here to put it in the cabinet. Should that be always active? Should that always only be active once I am at the cabinet? So this kind of thing. And for first, I just want to implement this for the gun, because the gun is the only thing that's always there. Alright, so you can see we are here in this gray map. So last time I worked on the real map, and also the lobby. We already have the train lobby, but those are on different pull requests, different branches. And so now, because I want these to be able to be reviewed in any order, I want to work on the main branch here. So welcome to the stream, watching me trying to figure out how to solve these problems. So let's move to the maps. So the gun actually is in the CamLab map folder, because, well, this map, so every map could have like a different weapon, different rule sets. So we have the gun, the gun has a kill zone, and what I want to do is that this gun, if you have a gun, what happens is that if I open the character here, so we have our character here, and if you have the gun, this gun object, which only has this kill zone, will be attached to your character. So your character will have the gun's kill zone attached. And if I do like the same kind of, I guess this is the same magnification, then you see that this is kind of the kill zone of our gun. So this is a small gun, it does not shoot very far away. So this is the kill zone, and what I want is that this gun should interact with the heads-up display, which is I guess somewhere else. It's also in, oh no, it's game, maps, and we have UI elements. So the UI elements also have a gun here, which is the heads-up display for the gun, which can have the gun kill button and also the reload button, which is this icon for reloading the gun. And our gun kill button has multiple sprites here, so we can see that we already have like a disabled sprite for this, so it shouldn't be doing anything else, just turn the disabled on whenever there is no one in our vicinity. And for that, I think the kind of the reasonable solution for this would be to have the disabled on by default, so you cannot use the gun by default, because characters will be spawned on the map in a distance from each other, I guess. So yeah, that's what we need to do, is we need this gun whenever someone enters the kill zone. This gun should tell the heads-up display to activate the button, and whenever a character leaves this kill zone, the gun should just deactivate again the icon. So this is ability range, and our characters are not on ability range, so oh, but it masks, okay, it masks the players collide. And I guess our player is on the players collide, but you're always in there. So we will have to check always that if you know, like your own character enters the kill zone, then you cannot kill yourself, basically. So for this, I think we will have to attach a script to this heads-up display. So let's start with that. And this will have a simple variable which will contain the kill button icon, which is what is this, texture button already, var texture button, and this equals kill button. And we'll have a function here which will activate the kill button and the kill it's not var, where am I? It's a function. Kill button dot what was the property name for that? Disabled dot disabled equals false, I guess. Or we could just have an option here. So should we activate the kill button, this will be like maybe a boolean, and we could just do not active. So because if we want to activate the kill button and we will give it the true value here, then the disabled should become false. So that's the rationale for this. Okay, that was easy. And for the next part, we also have to have the, and maybe what I will do here is just close all other tabs, so it's going to be easier for me to navigate what scripts I need to look at. And well, so we're going to the gun, and we'll attach a script to this one also. So this is an area 2D, and what we need is we need on this node a signal for the kills. No, for this is for the gun. Area entered, area exited, area body entered. So this is what we need: body entered, and also the body exited. Body shape entered. What is the difference from this? So what's the difference between body entered, emitted when a physics-based 2D or tile map enters this area 2D, requires monitoring to be set to true. Tile maps are detected if the tile set is collision. Okay, that's true and all, but what the shape and one of physics but air enters this shape 2D enters this shape 2D. I am not really sure, but I think this should be. And of course monitoring will have to be turned on for the gun, which is turned on. Great. So now what we need to do is we also have to have, so this one should know the gun HUD, or the gun HUD should know this. So at least one of them should know the other for this to work. And well, for that what we need to figure out is when is this attached to the player and when is the heads-up display created. So I think for that one we'll have to look at the game.tscn somewhere in game. And the game will have, of course, its own little script here, which contains all these little, oh my god, a lot of things. So game has a link to the HUD, heads-up display node. That's fine enough. So what happens is when we get the gun when we actually get our role assigned. So we have to take a look at how role assignment is done here, which receive ability. My character resource, new ability. Teams roles get ability by name, new ability goes 0, new. My character add ability, new ability, and emit signal ability assigned. New ability name, new ability. So I have this suspicion that I will be needing this add ability here. So teams roles get ability by name. Okay, so this is kind of complicated. But what happens here is when the teams and roles are distributed, we also distribute abilities to our players. So when the server figures out who is the person who needs to have the gun, the server will tell the respective player to receive the ability here through this function. And let me just grab this. So yeah, receive ability, it's RP seed at the line 302. So that's in the function. Yeah, here. So we have the deferred teams role assignment. These are server functions. So the server will assign the teams and roles to the players. So each player will become either, you know, a regular player or an agent who has to kill the regular players. And well, the RP decision will be done directly in the game scene. Yeah, this is kind of something that we'll have to optimize later when we move to the beta version. So we are at the alpha stage. I just want to make things work. We will optimize these RPCs somewhere out from here to make this a little more concise. But whatever happens here is that there is this teams roles resource, which every map has its attached to it. So every map has a different way to distribute who goes on which team and what role they will play in their respective teams. And so that resource will give us the assignment of the roles and also the abilities based on the roles. So for example, on this map, if you are a CIA agent, your ability is gun. So you can kill people with a gun. And that will be RPC'd on the receive ability function to the player, and the player receives the ability by name. So because we cannot RPC objects, we have to RPC strings, so we will have to look up the ability by name, and then once we get the ability, this ability will be attached to the character. So my character is a character resource. We'll emit the signal ability assigned, which is currently, let's not take a look at that. Let's try to figure out how this, and this is something I did, and now I have to figure out. So today's Nice Micro has to figure out, I don't know, a few months ago's Nice Micro's work here. So my character is going to be a character resource, and the add ability function on that abilities.append ability and ability register owner self. So this is so we have basically an abilities array here, which will contain the ability resource, and then we also register to the ability resource that it is owned by me. That is fine and dandy, but when do I actually get the gun attached to the player? So for that, maybe I'll have to take a look at the gun itself. So we have on this map we have the gun resource, which is a gun ability which extends ability. Gun range scene, ChemLab gun TS. Okay, resource, heads up display. Oh, okay. So this resource, which is basically the class, the object for the gun, already knows about these things. And when we register to the owner, then of course we will run the register owner on our parent from which we inherited. So this is an inherited function here. Gun range node will be instantiated, and we will attach on the character node the ability gun range node and connect action transition handler game scene ability activate. Okay, so this is I did this complicated. I made this game very complicated, but whatever, we have a lot of things that have to work in concert here, so yeah, we'll connect the ability activated thing here. So what is action? Action is a signal which is emitted. Okay, I don't care about this. What I need to do is this. Okay, so I guess secondary activate. So yeah, because it has a secondary thing which is the reloading. Execute, can execute. Okay, so we have a can execute function on here. So reload, we can always reload, so this will always emit true. If properties action equals kill, if chamber ammo is less than 1, then return false. But this, I think, for character in gun range node, get overlapping bodies if character. Okay, so There is a can execute function here which will check whether we are in range of anyone. If character.getNetworkID equals properties target return true. Oh, so this one also needs to have a target. So maybe it's so to me actually it seems like it should be the resource that handles whether the gun can be utilized or not. But the resource itself has no idea. The resource itself has no idea about anything. Because this... Alright. I wonder... How did we make this gun actually work until now? That's what I think about, because the signals on the kill button we're not even connected. So I guess I'll need to think this through a little more. So we emit a signal for the abilities to be assigned, which I guess let's try to see. So the transition handler gains an ability assigned at the ability. So it's connected to the heads-up display. New ability name and new ability, that's fine. So this will activate the on the heads-up display the add ability function. So we need to open the HUD here. Where is the HUD? HUD. What was the function that's got connected to this? Add ability. New button node equals ability resource dot create ability HUD node ability box dot add child new button. So it's the ability resource that creates the ability HUD node, which is this, not which is this, no, which is where is gun resource? Okay, create ability HUD node. Oh, so this is how it works. We oh no, gun UI scene instance kill button equals ability HUD node dot get child 0. Oh no. And then, okay, this is fine actually, but I'm gonna change this so I can understand better in the future. So this gun HUD will have a kill button and a reload button. And that will be much easier because here we can, on our gun resource, we don't need to get child, we just do kill button and the reload button. Yeah, kill button, reload button. Yeah, I guess because I did this that way because I just did not want to create a new the script for that scene, but we need the script for that scene anyways. And here we could actually not here. Okay, so what I'm thinking about is this. I will just add a list of killable characters here. So what are we going to have here? I think I can save this. And what I am going to do is we'll add the variable here, which will be killable characters, which will be an array. Well, this array will be empty, and we will have a so I guess it can execute secondary activate creatability HUD node register owner. So somewhere around here I am going to add the function character entered zone character resource, I guess. So we will accept the character resource here, and if character resource not in underscore, so what is it? What did I name this? Killable. It's so annoying that whenever this what is this? This IDE, Godot IDE finds an error, it just stops auto-completing my stuff. There is a colon at the end of the line. What's your problem? Anyways. Killable characters dot append character resource. Oh, maybe that's the problem actually. Character resource. Okay, so it told me that it misses the killable characters dot append. Okay. And then we'll have also function character exited zone, and then character in killable characters, so then we will pop at, and then we'll also have to find character index, maybe integer, which will be killable characters dot find character resource, and then character index will be popped from the killable characters array. And here what we will be doing, what we need to do is, first of all, if not character resource dot main character. So if it's main, if it's you, you are the main character. If it's you, then is this a function? No. Okay, that's actually good. If this is not true, so you're also not already in the killable characters list, then you will be added to the killable characters. Okay, and then what we can do here is in the can execute, what we can do is for character in killable characters, and what is the, for the character resource, how do I get the ID? Get network ID will work here too. Okay. So that's fine. So we have the functions here. And what we also need to do is that we will need to activate the kill button. And with that we have the ability hot node. Are we? Gun range node. Oh no, we actually... Oh, the ability hot node. Okay, so this is... The ability hot node is defined in the ability .gd, which is our parent script. So there is an ability hot node. And which means here we can activate this, and that is going to be gun hot, and we have the activate kill button. That's what we need to do. So underscore ability hot node dot activate kill button true. And what we do here is that if len killable characters equals 0, then ability hot node dot activate kill button false. That's what's going to be happening here. Okay, so this is nice. So now what we need to do, we don't have any function that would call on this character entered zone or character exited zone. So that one will have to be done from here. And my idea for that would be that when we actually create the ability or register the owner, no, yes, no, yes. Gun range node, yeah, because this is when we attach, so the gun range node, we have the gun range node here, reinstantiate it, attach it to the new owner, character node, gun range node. So it has also an attach ability. Yeah, it's a very complicated thing that's happening here. So what we need to do is also connect things here. So gun range node dot connect, and we need to have two signals here. So signal body entered and signal body exited. And what we're going to do here is when body entered, we will emit signal body entered and send the body with it. I guess not. It's not exactly what we need to do, but body exited. No, but what? No, this body entered and body exited. These are the signals we're using here. So on the range node, we'll connect the body entered signal on self to the method called character entered zone, and we need a character resource here actually. And we will connect the body exited with the character exited zone. And both of these need a character resource. So I guess what we need to make sure that the body has a character resource. How do we do that? How do I do that? We could loop through all the characters over, because if I just do body.get the character, do we have a get? No, we actually don't have a get character, no character resource on this. So what we need to do is body. Yeah, I think this is the best way to do this is just simply character resource. So for character resource in characters dot get character resources, which is character resource. This gives me a dictionary. So I want to go through only the values. Here I don't want. Well, and if character resource the get character node get character node, excuse me, equals body, then emit signal with character resource, I guess. And that should be the same here. And character resource. Will this work? Is the body that actually enters, so when we enter, this is a kinematic body, I think. This is a collision shape, so the kinematic body itself is on layer 1. Players collide. Well, I guess what I can check is whether the game breaks or not. Can I actually start the game? And at the moment, it works. And this is when it breaks. Okay. Non-existent function connect in base nil. Okay, that is a problem. Okay, let's take a look at the remote tree here. So what is the problem here is that I defined the kill button and reload button as unready variables, and I guess they are not ready yet. So on the ability HUD node, which is somewhere over here, I need to move my face. Okay, so in the ability HUD node, where is this? Okay, so maybe I need to move my face over here. So we have reload button and kill button has not been activated yet. All right. So what do I do here? I guess I could, because if I just do get children, that actually worked. Because if I go here on the left hand side, and now let me move my face back to the right hand side, I guess. So what we do have here on the heads up display, game UI, we have the abilities. Oh, it's not on the scene tree yet. Oh no. Oh no. But this worked. This actually worked when I used get children. This actually worked. So when on this one, so this is the scene we're talking about. So if I just use the get children functions to get one of these buttons, then it actually worked. But now that I put these in an unready variable and try to access them, now it doesn't work. I mean, I could complicate this a little by kill button and reload button. Do we use this anywhere else actually? Yeah, 10 matches. What do you know that kill button? Oh, activate kill button. Activate kill button. If not, kill button equals null. Kill button dot hide. Oh, this is. Okay, so what I'm thinking about is actually just removing the kill button and reload button from here entirely and let that handle through the scenes. The scenes code, the scenes, what is it called? Script is the word. I needed to look up here to read that. Okay, so kill button and reload button, these things, let's remove these entirely. And instead of that, what we'll be doing is we will have separate signals on the gun UI scene. And this will be kill button and reload button down, kill button, or not down, maybe pressed. Kill button pressed and reload button pressed. So we will use these signals, we'll create these signals on here. And I was very much against using signals because in the beginning, because it is very difficult to debug them in this what is this? In this IDE, the Godot 3 IDE. But they are just too powerful. They are just very powerful, and also these darn things not instantiating on time, so yeah, it takes time for them to get on the scene tree, and that makes my life miserable. So button pressed, and then we will have a function for that, and also for the reload button we will have a function for this, and the kill button will simply emit a signal kill button pressed, and the reload button pressed will emit a signal reload button pressed. And so when these signals are emitted, these will be connected to the activate and the secondary activate things over here, and whenever we want to switch chamber ammo -1. So what we need to do is if chamber ammo, so the ammunition left in our gun's chamber, is less than 0, we will want to turn on the reload button. So we'll just add two functions here. One will be function show reload button, and we will also have a function show kill button, and these will be the two functions that will be called. So instead of that, it will be underscore HUD ability HUD node dot show reload button and ability HUD node dot show kill button. But of course these will have to do their things, like show reload button will have to reload button dot visible equals true, and kill button dot visible equals false, and the show kill button will have to do the same things but in the other way around. So I guess that's not the same thing, that's the opposite thing. So let's see if the game now runs or not. I guess it runs. And my gun button is actually not active. Very good. So now let's go back to lobby. Let's run an no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to run it again. So let's run another instance. Run, that's what I wanted to press here. Join game on localhost. Great, let's start the game. Let's start. Oh, it broke. What? Following files are newer on disk. What action should be taken? Cancel, what? Non-existent function will activate kill button in base nil. Oh, there's a problem we have here. What the hell did change project.godot? I want to resave this. I have no idea what the hell just happened. So let's check our git status. So changes not staged for commit. Gun TLC and gun resource, gun HUD. Untracked files. Okay, so these are fine. So I'm on main. I'll have to create a new branch for this. Is there any dash all? Okay, so we have a few branches, but none of them are the HUD or the gun. So git branch HUD. Well, I mean, I'm only working on the gun here, so gun refine git switch gun refine. So now I want to, okay, so all these things changed things are changed. All right. So we had a problem here, and that was the ability HUD node was not done yet. So before the owner got registered, we got function calls on this, which is caused by something entering the body. Well, I guess what my guess is that this is because that's myself. So so let's just start not character as dot main character. Is this Boolean main character? Yeah. And so not character as main character. So the main character should not activate this at all. Okay, so now let's see if this was the problem or something else. Well, I mean, if this was the problem, then this should have happened when I'm alone, so probably it wasn't. localhost. And now will it break this time? Yeah. Interesting. What character have entered the zone? What's the character resource here? Character name QWRE. Okay, so this makes some sense. Maybe what the problem is that these two characters before being moved to their final position, they have been actually just spawned next to each other on the map, and then they get teleported to their initial position. So maybe what I should do here is, and this is going to be more simple, I just say that if ability HUD node not equals null, then let's do this on both sides actually, when it enters and exits. And the thing is that when we create finally the ability HUD node, which is here, what we can actually do is that here, if our list is if the length of the killable characters list is more than 0, then well, or we just do activate kill button. Yeah, let's just do that. So ability HUD node activate kill button killable characters larger than 0. So if we have more than one, if we have at least one character in our killable character list when the ability HUD node is created, then yeah, this is what I want. So if the length of this list is longer than 0, this will be true, of course, and if true, the button will be activated. But of course, this might have the problem. Oh yeah, this will also have a problem here, because this just happens when I instance this node here. And when I instance this node, it's not added to the scene tree yet, so these variables are still empty. So I cannot do this. So maybe I will have to have a variable active kill, which will be boolean, and I guess equals not active, and if kill button is not null, then we do this. And on the other hand, we'll also have a ready function which will basically kill button dot disabled equals not active kill. Will this work now? I mean, okay, it's not broken as of now, so let's open it with another player. Oh no. I want to join, not create a new one. So let's join in here. This works at the moment. So this guy is the agent, this guy is... Oh, look at this! The gun activates and deactivates. And I can kill that guy, but my reload button, that does not deactivate. So I reloaded. And when I finished reloading, I guess... it stopped working. Oh no. What's up with the... Let's go to our scene tree here. I guess what we could do is characters, character resources, number 1, character, abilities, size 1, object. So this is our gun, ability HUD node, active kill. Why? Why though? Owner. That's okay. So where is my... What am I looking at now? Gun. Gun UI scene, gun range scene. So let me put my head to the left hand corner. So what else? Gun range node. Chamber capacity, killable characters. I guess when I kill the character it should be removed from the killable character list. I guess that would make some sense. Alright, I need to pick up my phone in a second. If you are watching this on watching this later, of course, you will not have to wait for even a second. Unless deinserting the advertisement worked, because in that case maybe you watched an ad. Alright, so what I wanted to do here is remove the person from the killable list of killable characters once we actually did the kill. There is a problem with that though. And the problem with that is quite simple. Well, it's not that simple. The problem with that is what if it does not work? See, that's a problem. So if killing of the other character will be done on the server. So the server has to kind of authenticate that the kill can happen. And that's seemingly when the character is killed. So let's check how the character, when the character dies, character node dot die, reset abilities alive is false. corpse node becomes the character node, and character node becomes nothing. Okay. So the thing is, that what can we do here? Then Bill become a ghost if because so this is let me think loudly, think out loudly here. So game scene character node corpse node at time. Okay, let me think about it. Because if the character is killed, then we should remove it from the list. But if it's not killed because, you know, maybe the server does not let us kill them for some reason, maybe because of lag. Let's so what we could do actually, okay, so this is what we're going to do, is that is something that should be maybe checked when reloading. Because why is the reload time set? Is this reload time never used? Yeah, it's never used. Okay, well, reload seems to be instantaneous. But actually when we reload, secondary activate action, that's good. This is when we reload, this is when we should check whether the characters on the list are dead or not. How do I do that? So how do we go do that? So I guess should we go through all the killable characters list and check if they are alive or not, and if any of them is dead on the list, then we can remove them. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, let's do that. So how do we do that? I guess I need a copy of that, which will be kill level list copy equals kill level characters, maybe kill level char copy dot duplicate, and for character resource in kill level char copy, we're going to check if character res is alive, or what is the, or underscore alive. Is alive, okay, that makes sense. If not character res dot is alive, then we are going to remove the character from the list, and this was also something we are going to do there. Character index is a skill level characters defined character resource. Why can I not type correctly? Activate kill button false. Okay. So this should solve that problem. First, let's try if this works or not. Okay, this seems to be working. So let's run again. Local host here. Okay, so let's start the game. Let's see if this is, how much is this broken? Okay. Oh, so now this is the murderer. Okay, so kill. Did we run into some problem on this side? No. Why is the killing not, why does the kill not work suddenly? Suddenly I cannot kill the character. What's up with that? Well, it works if I am the host, it seems. Interesting. Very interesting. So let's become hosts on that, and let's join from here. Let's see what the heck is going on. And I got lucky. I am the murderer on the debugger now, so why does it not work? Is there, maybe I'm not connecting the signals properly on the other side, on the what is client side. Maybe we're missing a signal on the client side, which is unfortunate. How to figure that out? So this worked. Body exited, body entered. These things worked. What did not seem to work is the emit signal kill button pressed and emit signal reload button pressed. So maybe the kill button pressed signal, there is some issue with that. It's connected in the gun resource actually. And that should be independent of whether I'm hosting or I'm client. Let's just do a tracing. What is it called? Well, no, I do have to become the CIA on this side. Okay, so that's good. This works perfectly. Now let's press the button, and when the button is pressed, so on kill button pressed, let's move into, step into. So this is, maybe it's called step into. It's actually the activate function is called, so that's good. My position, so that's a vector, that's fine. Other position, it's a vector 2, great. And we are going to gun range node get overlapping bodies. And the character, we get the character ID, which is, what is it? Why don't you tell me the character ID? 1. Okay, it's 1. Which is not going to be my ID, so character, get character resource can be killed. Okay, so can the character be killed? Yes, it can be killed, so that's fine. Other position, the other character's position is this, 500, 800, 500, and my position is like 898 and 473. Very good. So distance is calculated. The minimum distance is infinite, so the ID of the closest player is 1. And this other character is going to be me, I guess, so that will be continue. Great. So closest character ID is 1. Target is 1. Ability is a gun with the action kill. So we are going to emit the signal with these properties: gun, kill, target 1. Okay. And this will call the ability act on the server, which I guess we cannot trace anymore because that's going to call the server up. So this actually works up until the point of calling the ability act on the server. So this is what we are going to be checking here. And then if it goes to execute ability, then we will have to start again, but that's fine. Create, or let's run, let's join here. Start the game. So great, I am the agent, so I can get killed. I mean, server can get killed, so button is pressed. Okay, so remote sync ability act server is being called. Parameters ability gun action kill target 1. So that looks reasonable. Get RPC sender ID, which is this one. Ability name is gun. Okay, get character resource. This is the character who is activating the ability. If ability character has the ability gun. Yes, we have the ability gun, that's good. So we get the ability instance. And then can the ability instance can execute parameters. So properties action equals kill, so that should be fine. Chamber ammo is 1, so that's fine. If for character on killable characters, encoded object as ID. Okay, let's get into this. So what is the character here? 3339. So that's who is that? Okay, so we have killable characters. This one. Killable character size 1 object 1. Yeah, that's one. That object is here now. Character. Good morning, Darius. Welcome to the stream. And if I try to open it up in the right hand side, that's no corpse, network ID. So this is what? How come? Who is the owner? Okay, so that's the problem. There is a problem here. So when I am playing on the client side, for some reason, that is very interesting. Oh, I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. So, the problem is with the main character thing. Because okay, and I don't really remember now. So let's remove this here. So let's check our git status here. So in one of these, and I guess that's going to be the gun.gd. So let's take a look at that. I am checking if the character is the main character, but this needs to run on the server to validate whether someone can kill someone. And on the server, the main character is the server's character. So what we need to do here is not the main character. Well, actually, we cannot even check. We should not even just check that. We should just, because we cannot check for the main character here. This function does not know anything about that. So that's not that's stupid. So instead of checking who the main character is, well, we need to check who is the owner of the ability. Who is the ability attached to? And that we cannot check from this simple thing. We need to check that from the resource. So that's going to be if character resource, and it's not main character. If not character resource equals owner. So I hope the owner is the currently the, yeah, because register owner, yeah, that's underscore owner, so that's good. If not, characters equals owner, so yeah. Yeah, I guess when exited, it doesn't really matter. It mostly matters when entered. Alright. Yeah, when exited, we don't check anything. So let's run this. Let's create here. And let's join here. Let's start the game. So this time the CIA is the server. So gun activates, gun deactivates, gun activates, gun deactivates. And the gun is inactive. Very good. Back to lobby. Let's start the game again. Now I'm the CIA again, so I don't like that. Let's start a new one. Okay, now the client is the CIA agent. And the client has the gun. Okay, so gun, activate, deactivate, activate, deactivate. Great. Activate. Okay, breakpoint. Let's not dwell on this too much. It's not dead though. So the killing still does not work for some reason. Did this not work previously either? I think it must have worked. So it must be something I changed. But I am not sure. So what I'm going to do is close Godot. And let's check what have changed here. Can I just git stash all of this? Yeah, okay, so now I stashed everything. Let's go back to the game. And let's run this. So I'm gonna create here and I'm going to join from the debugger. Let's start So the server is the CIA agent now, and the server can kill the other guy, which is very fine. And becomes a ghost, very good. Okay, so whenever the client side becomes the CIA. Yeah, this works. They become a ghost. So problem is with whatever I've changed. So let me figure what the heck did I do wrong here. Git stash pop. So let's get back to our changes here. Let me just do a git diff. Which part? So kill button, reload button, that's not the problem. Gun range, node connect, body entered, range node, body exited. Okay, so these are not there. So kill button connect and reload button connect. So instead of that we have the kill button pressed and reload button pressed. To activate secondary activate, which is fine, and this is also fine. Okay, character entered zone. That seemed to be working. Character exited zone, that also seems to be working. And character resource is not equal is equal owner, and not character in killable characters. Okay, so here if chamber ammo, kill button hide, reload button show. Okay, so this is only related to showing and hiding the buttons on the screen. This one. Ability hot node that show kill button. So this is just going to show kill button no matter what. Kill function activate, that's fine. Can execute if for character in gun range that get overlapping bodies. For character in killable characters, that's what we do instead. That should be the same. And nothing else have changed. Nothing else have changed. Very intriguing. So we have the gun resource here. Activate, secondary activate, execute. Can execute. Yes, very intriguing, or whatever word you said. So I don't understand why suddenly the character cannot be killed. The server's character cannot be killed suddenly. So let's create a server here, and let's join in here from the using this one. Let's start the game. So okay, now the server is an agent. So I don't have a gun. The client has a gun. So client presses the gun, which the server checks if this kill can be executed. Did I spell it right? Intriguing. I think you spelled it right, yes. He's a prophet from God. the server character, maybe. So here we can see, I don't know, hopefully you can read it. I increased the font size sufficiently, hopefully. So properties, ability, gun, action, kill, target 1. And target 1 is the server, of course. So the server is now checking whether you can kill the server character. And I guess the chamber, ammunition in the chamber will be more than 1, so that's no problem. And in the killable characters, we have character. And who is this character? So character is object ID 3148 and owner is 3473. So 3148 object is network ID 1. So that's the server's character. Alright, so where are we? Properties target is 1. Character network ID is probably also 1. So we'll return true. That is good. So it will now RPC ID ability player parameters to execute the ability with parameters, and then ability instance dot execute parameters. Okay, can we get into this? So execute here means action is kill, of course. So chamber ammo -1. If we reach the less than 1, then we will show the reload button. That's fine. Non-existent function, show reload button in base nil. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, yes. There is a problem right here. There is a problem right here, because if we are on the server, we don't have... Why is this server, why is this not dead over there? Oh, it's not dead over there because it only dies when the server tells them to die. Okay, so even though the ability was executed successfully, the server did not get to actually kill the guy. Okay. So I guess these have to check if the owner isn't the main character here, and owner dot main character. Is this a main character a function or yeah, it's a variable. Okay. Because if the owner is not the main character, we should do nothing with this HUD node. Okay. If owner is the main character, then we can do this. So let's find where else do I create ability HUD node. That's good. Character entered if ability HUD node not equals 0 or null. Okay, so here we check also. Alright. I think now this should work. So let's start. So this is good. The server is an agent and the client is the CIA infiltrator. And I guess let's just let this run its course. And yeah, okay, so this side already we got disconnected from the server, but here we got the ghost. Alright, let's remove these breakpoints and try again. Server client. Okay, now two scientist guys here. Okay, the server can easily, so there was never a problem with the server committing the homicide here, so. Let's see what happens if the client is the infiltrator. Yep, it works now. But the ghosts, why do the ghosts, if you're a ghost, why do you still have the button for the meeting? Oh no. Ghosts cannot call meetings, but they still participate in the meetings. No, that's not good. Alright, that will have to be fixed. And I don't know if... Did I introduce this problem here? I don't think so. But anyways, whatever I did is done. So I guess I will add all my changes and git commit-m. I want to just say git commit and then we'll add the comment here. HUD for the gun has been updated. The gun button deactivates if other player is out of range. Bugs, my favorite part. You will stream some more. This is what you guess. Yeah, maybe. I will stream a little, but I have to check my phone. I left my phone in the kitchen. And I will see if I can stream more based on what messages I got. Gun-refine. So what else do I have to do? So I should actually fix that meeting button, because I guess that is also part of the heads-up display issues here, which is something I should be doing. Fixing that up. So what's up with the heads-up display? Task interact button, item drop, item pickup. Where is exactly the meeting related things? Where are they? CamLab vote.trs, UI elements, tasks, gun. Where is the vote? CamLab vote, character vote.tscn, vote template, meeting.ui or meeting_UI. That's good, but where is the meeting button? Red button, okay. What uses the red button? RG red button. HUD.tscn, so it's directly in the HUD. Alright. So HUD.tscn. Meeting button. Hide pickup buttons, remove pickup button, refresh item buttons, item interact, add task to interact, remove task to interact, show meeting button. On meeting button pressed. Call meeting. Meetings call box. Okay, so show meeting button. What's calling the show meeting button? Game.gd. 100 and 204. That's not that. It should be 100 and 204. Okay. This is on load map. So when someone dies, when a character dies, then the meeting button should be removed for them. I mean, character resource die. Become ghost. Reset abilities. Character node then die. Da, 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 da. If main character or force become ghost. Okay, how do we die? Character get resources die. So it's in game 218. This is when we die. If ID equal connection, get my ID. Not character, my character has become ghost. Oh, so I will make ghosts out of everyone. So say if I am dead, all the other previously dead characters will become ghosts. This is that part. And if it's not me, but I am already dead, or I am the dedicated server, then we'll see ghosts. But where do I actually remove the things from the heads-up display? So question is whether if okay, so I will be back in a few seconds, so I'll have to really check my phone and then I will keep thinking about this. Just wait. And so we are in the game and I'm an agent. Okay, so with my beautiful eyebrows here, and so I pick up an item, or just get, no, let me just be very close to these items, which I can now pick up, put down, so that's fine. Now I come here with the other guy, kill me. Now I'm dead. These buttons have all disappeared, except for the meeting button. So what made these buttons disappear and not the meeting button? That's what I need to find out. That's what needs to be found out here. And that is, what is that going to be? When I die, character dies. So this is what I was checking. Reset abilities. Game scenes character node. Remove child corpse node. Add child corpse node, I guess. And alive becomes false. What is happening in reset abilities? Character node.clear abilities. Okay, so that's fine and all, but when is the character? How are those disappearing? Hide pickup buttons, remove pickup item, refresh pickup buttons, add task indirect, remove task indirect, show meeting button, on meeting button pressed, call meeting. Clear abilities. How? Character.die. What happens here? I have to step through this. So embarrassing that I already forgot. Localhost. Okay, let's start the game. Okay, I am an agent. I'm just a peaceful agent walking around here. And I am a rude, crude infiltrator killing you. Oh no, I did not. Get back into lobby. Oh no. Okay, so once again, let me walk up here and let's walk up next to this guy and let's kill him. So now ID connections get my ID. So person killed is me. And I guess there is no one else dead already. I can see ghosts. I cannot see ghosts. Why? Oh, because I'm still alive, I guess. But it doesn't matter because it's me who's gonna die. So let's step into this. Oh, this is get character resource function. Okay, die. Game scene is okay. Character node.die. It just rotates to 90 degrees. That's very good. Reset abilities. Abilities become an empty list, and then character node.clear abilities, which is ability point .get children and queue free for all of them, which was nothing. I did not have abilities. That's good. I'm not alive anymore. Corpse node. My character node became a corpse node, and I don't have character node anymore. And that point Pickup body exited. And that's interesting. What is this on character? So my character exited. That's interesting. The item pickup. What? So because the character have been removed from the scene tree, all these items that are getting removed here, the task interaction, which means so the pickable items will be removed from the heads-up display. It's very interesting. So because I'm dead and my character has been removed from the scene tree, and also the gun body exited okay. That's interesting. Games in corpse node add child. So what will happen here? Gun body entered. Now this will of course not work there. It doesn't really matter. And then main character, or okay, become a ghost. That's neither here nor there. So just creates a ghost node, which is fine. Okay, so all of the items removed from there because, well, they just... So because that is actually activated by the character walking into the item range. I guess. So that works. Very interesting how I implemented this. So, other thing, player. So the character.tscn, we have like the item interaction here, and the item interaction has the body entered. So it's not the character entering the item's range, but the item entering the character's range, basically. And that's why when the character is removed from the scene tree, I don't know what happens there. I don't know why. I don't understand one thing though. Is when we die here. The child gets removed and then get added to the corpse node. But I guess when added to the corpse node and gets to the scene tree, the heads-up display at task interact, item interact. So this item interact is what we need here, which is called from the game. Item interact. How is it? So item interact. Where is the item interact? It's new character. Oh, it connects from the character only at line 112. So that only works Oh, it's still connected because there's the same damn character resource. Oh, but it's the character resource that's connected. So probably the character resource handles that. Task item interaction. What are the signals here? No signals? What? Character resource. Oh no, this is actually kinematic body 2D. Item interaction. And then it's signal item interaction. And that is picked up here. Item interact, I guess. Item interact. HUD node.item interact. So it just HUD node item interact add item to pick up. Can pick up. Oh, so there is this can pick up item function, which will return false if it's not. Okay, so basically we remove the items and the tasks because the character is removed from the scene tree, and when the character is put back onto the scene tree, it's not alive anymore, so this won't be added there. But nothing removes the meeting button from there, which is fascinating. Why not? But basically what should happen is that when we kill the character, so character kill character is called here on the client. If the character is killed as main character, then we just have to remove the button, I guess. HUD node and show meeting button false. See ghosts. Okay. That should do it, I think. Well, let's see. Instead of... Oh. How are you, Nice Micro? I am getting tired. I'm fine though. Just... how are you doing, Darius? I was doing a lot of housework today, and also I cooked. I cooked a lot. So... Okay, so let's kill that guy. Now, this guy does not have the meeting button, so that is good. Be a man, nice micro. I am. I mean, to the degree that one can be a man, I am. Okay, so let's go back. I want to see. Okay, then the server is the agent. And this guy comes up and kills the server character. Okay, server character does not have the call button for the meeting anymore. Okay, that's fine. But why do the dead people appear in the meeting screen? That's the other thing we need to resolve, really. Okay, I think I accidentally closed my screen here. I'm converting a Vue project from work to vanilla.js because I hate declarative shit. So I am not good. Well, condolences, I guess. And my thoughts and prayers, I guess, for that. What else do I need? To check the crazy meeting system here. So meeting UI, focus, add character. So that is what calls the add character on this one. For character in vote resource, vote options. Okay, so that is going to be the vote resource. So maybe imperative programming for the win. Well, I guess. Is the stream looking fine? Because YouTube just told me that there is something video. Not enough video is arriving to them or something. So let's close everything except for the meeting UI here. And let's try to find the maps camlab, and we have a camlab vote.gd. So vote mechanics template, return characters, get character keys. Okay, so vote options. We will override this in our camlab vote. Okay, so seemingly YouTube is telling me lies about the stream status. So what we need to do is for, let's say, var live characters, which is going to be an array, and it will equal an empty thing. And we will return live characters. So what we do is for character keys in characters.get character keys, if characters.get character resource character key, should be singular, dot is alive, then live characters.append character key. Okay, let's see this. Create a game here. Let's join this one. Let's kill someone really quickly here in game. And now let's call a meeting and great. Why is the vote not over yet? Wait, it was still waiting for the vote of the ghost. Why though? Meeting UI. Character vote, votable characters. Remove options, add character, receive vote. I mean, this should not, those buttons should not work for ghosts. Can I solve this in 10 minutes? That's going to be the next question here. Maybe 15. So we are waiting for receive vote and voted for in votable characters. Game scene, vote cast, voted for. So I guess this is handled by the game scene, which is something I already closed, so let's open it again. What was it? Game scene, vote cast. Votecast server, okay. Voter ID is the sender, and then vote resource is from the map. So vote resource, receive vote, voter ID, votee ID, if vote, the resource all voted. Okay, so that is something we have to handle in the vote resource again. All voted. Characters get character keys. For character ID and character ID is not character ID in vote tally. Return false. Okay, I think here we also have to do the same thing when if character ID, I guess. If not alive, and then just continue. So we don't have to wait for the dead people to vote. And also the dead people should not vote, so... Do we have a template for that? Receive, vote, initialize. Vote options. And we should also have a votees. Function votees, and then this will be overwritten in our ChemLab vote. The same way as the vote option is done. and that should be maybe so in the meeting UI. So in the meeting UI, which is where's the meeting UI? Here we are. It's all good. My X11 server has a tendency to crash to TTY. It just did a few seconds ago. Oh, then that's not a nice X server, I guess. It's not nice of them. X server. So this vote button, it should be disabled for the ghosts, for the dead people. How do I do that? Set appearance. What? Character vote. Meeting. Okay, so yeah, this is for, okay, that's fine. Set appearance, set name, set ID. And also there should be set active can vote, which is a boolean, and there should be also a variable boolean, and there will be active equals can vote, and if, well, I guess we need to have the button. So this is a button as a on-ready variable. Button. And what we do is if vote button not equals null, then dot disabled equals not active, and then here we just do that. Well, I guess true is the default position here. So this one should nothing should change at the moment because all the functions and things I created have been already created previously. So if anyone calls a meeting, both of us have to vote for someone. Okay, let's if this is that person now, and I call it, so they cannot, that person cannot call a meeting. Great. I can call a meeting. Okay, let's call another meeting. So if I vote only, that's fine. So the ghost doesn't vote, that doesn't matter now. But the ghost can still vote, which shouldn't happen. So this should be deactivated, that button. So until this point, everything's fine. So I will just add everything to the stage, everything for Git at this point before I screw up anything. And now what else? What's next? Next thing is when what will instantiate the meeting UI? That's the question. So maybe I will RG meeting GUI. Yeah, no, it's just meeting UI. Since that overlay meeting UI.tscn. So this is a text. This is just overlaying 279 over there. In this file 279. Since the overlay start meeting, okay. Set meeting mode. So I guess it's when the meeting UI is ready. No, not when ready, because this overlay attached resource. I guess we can attach a resource here with the overlay, and that is the way we should do it. There is a lot of sounds coming from your stream, like brip, brip, drip, grip. Read chat. Yeah, I do. I try to. Oh, I can see now. What's up with my microphone? That is very interesting. I usually look at my and yeah, this is very unusual. I mean, it's not the first time that my audio went haywire, but I can see it like going up, the volume going up. Like randomly. Now there is echo. Brip crip. Yeah, that I can see like the sound monitor jumping up and down. Okay, is it better now? The level monitor seems to go down to the bottom when I don't speak, so I hope it's better now. Thank you for the help, and sorry for the intermezzo with this. So I need to attach a resource, which is going to be actual map dot vote resource or something. What's the name of that? Okay, let's take a look at the maps here. So map template, empty vote resource, but this is called vote resource. Okay. And what does this do with the attached resource? Show the scene if it has already been loaded. Attach new resource. So we need an attach new resource on our meeting UI. Okay. And this is going to be a vote resource. And my microphone is back again, playing with my nerves. Okay, I switched to my webcam audio. So microphone is turned off and just switched to the webcam. That is much worse quality microphone, but at least it works properly, I guess. It's much more noisy, but I hope it works now. Get vote resource. Yeah, maybe instead of that. How often do we use this function actually? Let's take a look at this. Yeah, just there. So instead of that, is it still brip, 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 brip? Even though now I'm on a different microphone? Darius, where did you go to tell me? Vote mechanics templates. Let's remove this function entirely. Let's go back to the meeting UI. And then we'll have a equals new resource, and then we'll just have the vote resource here. And here, instead of this, we'll use vote resource. Great. So now let's quickly check this out, if this broke the game or not. Really, I hope it did not. Great, let's quickly commit murder here. Yeah, so this did not break the game, which is good news. Now that we have the new resource attached here, what we can do is okay, so this is the thing we have to figure out. Do we have the vote resource or the character, add character first? This is something we have to check because this order is very important for this particular thing. Okay, so vote resource happens first, which is good news, very good. Because this means that we can use the vote resource here. Remove options, and also let's make vote resource equals null here. When we lose focus. Okay, so add character, new vote item appearance, and then we can do also new vote item dot set active. Yeah. Set active, and this should be true or false. Yeah, set active. It should be true if this character is alive, so I guess, well, what we need to figure out, so we have the character, votable characters, and voting, no, vote template, votees, so the people who can vote. And that means that if okay, this is a little more complex than I thought. So, if is dedicated server, if it's a dedicated server, then this is false. Otherwise, this is true. Or characters dot get my character resource is in the, or no, it's not character resource, is it? It's going to be, it's done. These are IDs. Yeah, these are character IDs, so get or what is it? Connections dot get my ID is in was this vote resource votees. So question is this dedicated server, and if not a dedicated, because then we cannot vote, of course, and if otherwise is my, okay. Yeah, I think if it's in the votees, in the not in the votees list, then will be false. All right. Create game. Let's join here real quickly. Okay, now it's broken. Non-existent function call vote option on oh. That is what that's stupid. That was silly of me to do that. Okay, let's try again. Join localhost. Let's start. Let's call the meeting. I can vote. This guy can also vote. Great. Now you're dead. I can vote. This guy cannot vote. I can vote. Great. Back to lobby. Let's start another instance. Okay, maybe that's not what I do. Maybe let's close these. Close these two. Let's run again. Host. Let's join here into the dedicated servers place. And let's run this too. And join localhost. Okay, great. Let's start the game. Call a meeting. These two guys can vote. And this got broken because dedicated server. There are some things that don't work on the dedicated server. If connections.is dedicated server host so join okay, we have two guys here. Great. Let's start the game. Okay, so meeting can be called. And it does not. Okay, so on the dedicated server we have the empty vote buttons, but these two guys can just vote. Now, of course, this guy can. Okay, so now it's broken again. Because there is another part here that did not take into account that dedicated servers exist. My man wants to play Among Us so bad, he makes an open source version of it. No, that's not just it. I mean, I like the challenge. I should be already doing something else. But hopefully this will be done in no time. I will actually play some non-free games too. I have a separate Arch Linux install which doesn't even mount my main partitions, just so I can play my proprietary games. Well, exactly one game that I would want to play. Okay, so for the server, no vote buttons. For the two players, we've got the vote buttons. Very good. Now let's kill one of these guys. Great. Now call. Okay, so that guy cannot call a meeting. No meeting button anymore. Great. So the person alive can call a meeting, and only that person is there. Dedicated server. Oh, right. everything is working. So close everything and clear this. Okay, let's vote meeting slash vote screen updated. Dead characters don't call meetings. Dead characters can't be voted on. Dead characters can't vote. Git push origin gone refine. All right. This is pushed. And well, this is the old. Okay, so I will have to. I have one more thing in the alpha that needs to be done. Probably I will do that not on stream because that's gonna be a very boring thing to do, but I'm gonna do a pull request here. Now the gun button is inactive when there is no one to kill. Vote system revamp to exclude dead characters and work with dedicated server. Okay, there should be, it should close. Which one? Number 42. Yeah, I guess create pull request. Alright, so anyone watching this, get into our GitHub, review these 3 pull requests. These are not dependent on each other, so I did all of these 3 branches starting from the main. And I guess review these, so you can review whichever you want, and then they can be merged in without any consideration to the order. And this is the end of today's video, and I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully do some streaming, either the UFO game, either implementing this last thing from the alpha version, which would be the most boring thing ever, but and maybe I can do it like, you know, at night sometime when I have to be quiet. But anyways, have a good day. Bye bye.